Early Morning Mob, Capo. This show is amazing. I've checked it out a couple of times, and I would recommend all our friends and fans do give them a listen. They do such great work, and I'm really proud and again grateful to be able to be a part of the show.
So the beautiful people out there know who I am. Introduce yourselves.
John Muzio, drums.
Doug Frank on bass.
Barry Mangione, guitar and vocals.
And the name of your beautiful band is?
Blue Alien Mystic.
How'd you come up with the name?
So I was in a flotation tank.
Oh, nice!
Years ago, yeah. And the image of Blue Alien came to me in a vision that I had in a flotation tank journey.
That's interesting because I've actually really been wanting to do that. So it's worth it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I kind of came up with my little name, Criptoknight, by the way, there when on shrooms. So is that the same thing or is that a little different?
It's similar, yeah.
So how long have you guys been rocking out separately and together?
So we've been together since 2016, Doug and I, and then we've had a Spinal Tap thing going on with drummers for a while.
Yeah.
John's number 5.
John is number 5. He's our 5th drummer and he's our last drummer.
Mambo number 5 and hopefully
No, we got it right now.
Yeah, this is it.
The Pentagon is 5 sides.
No more.
Defense. That's always whenever we have bands up there, that's always going to be a problem. Is you need multiple people to have a band. Where literally it's been me and Frank since we were 14, and
nice.
We could just put a beat and record it and that, so it's a lot easier. But I think you build some type of maybe you two guys being together longer have probably built maybe a stronger chemistry now.
Yeah, we know how to play off each other.
Yeah, we're kind of locked in when we're writing songs and bringing it to the band for the first time. We kind of know each other's tendencies, which is now interesting because we're at the point where I'm aware of what Barry expects from me with my stuff, so I try to change it to try to keep things interesting, and it's taken us to some new interesting.
So I'm not soloing in the same key every song.
he has an issue with F sharp, but we're working through it.
Yeah.
But John slid in really seamlessly.
That sounds dirty.
Can be.
Fix it in post, but yeah.
If you throw applause in like the kids say, I think it fixes it.
Yeah, but musically and just personally too, we got together very quickly, and it's working really well.
Describe your sound and your musical influences that are based.
I'd like to say like 70s vibe, 80s energy, kind of like a 90s
little bit
kind
of
of grit edge.
Right.
You know,
basically what we grew up on and smushed it together.
For sure. Yeah, basically 70s, 80s, 90s rock.
What did you mostly smush together?
Yeah.
What
yeah. Well, we like artists. We like to try to emulate artists that kind of like transcend genres. You know, it's like Prince, Queen.
Yep. I'm big on that.
Artists in those veins, it's like they could like Prince could do a country song and it would still be Prince.
Yep.
You know, like Queen could do Crazy Little Thing Called Love, and it's still Queen.
Yes. Right.
You know, so you still maintain that identity. Those are the kind of acts that we kind of try to emulate.
You're right.
I like that. I like the transcending thing. That's pretty good. I haven't heard anybody come up here and say that, and that's something I look for in music and people that make music too. Because what the freak is a genre anyway? You know what I mean? Like, I get it, but I don't get it. You know?
Yeah.
Music started off by campfires and drums. You know what I mean? And everything else added. I mean, that's the rhythm part of it. You know, anything else you add on top of it is this flavor, and you can call it rock, rap, hybrid, alternative,
labels.
We are of a certain age where music was not so compartmentalized in the delivery system as it is now. Where it's not so we exposed to a lot of variety. Not that it's not still out there, but I think like the main outlets for music, whether it was radio or MTV back in the day, they played a whole variety of stuff. So you heard everything, and it all affected you.
Yeah, you could, and now you can just go on Spotify and look if you just want country.
Just do or you could just do country.
Sure. Do you guys do original music?
Yep.
Okay. Have you recorded it?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, a bunch.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you have albums out there?
Yeah. We've been focusing on singles and EPs. That's our strategy. Is like rather than like wait a while, do an album. Because like as independent original artists, we don't have the same pull that a major label artist would have. So it's like we feel like keep a steady stream of content going so that people don't lose attention so much. So rather than wait a while, put out an album, hit them with a single, another few months later, EP, another few months later, single.
Are you guys working on anything new?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, actually. Yeah, we're just
Constantly.
talking about getting in the studio within the next, hopefully, couple of weeks or so.
Yeah.
If possible.
That's
We're always
cool.
working on new stuff.
There's always a fresh batch of tunes that are going around.
Oh, yeah.
So tonight's going to be a mix of old and new, or
Yeah, actually. Yeah. One song tonight isn't recorded yet. So,
okay.
yeah.
We'd like to say it was going to be debuted here, but we did it at the last gig.
We can call it a
Fresh,
Connecticut
it's still
debut.
fresh.
It's a Connecticut debut, we'll call that.
Yes.
Where would you like to see your guys, like, so for you guys, is it more of a fan base you would like to grow, or would you like to have more people maybe come to your live events? What fuels you guys? What's your music? All of the above.
Why is that an or?
All of the above.
All of the above,
Where do you prefer it though? Are you guys more a live band or more of a?
I don't know, man. I
That's a
I
tough
feel
one.
like, I would love to have more people at shows. It's so hard, just like day jobbing and then trying to promote.
And promotion's another whole
Promotion.
other
And if you're
part
doing a
of it.
podcast, it's the same thing. It's like you're trying to just make a living, but also trying to have your art and your passion going there. But yeah, it's tough getting people out to shows, man.
It is.
It really is.
It is. And so, me and Capo have started to pull away from recording music ourselves, and we've been trying to give people an outlet to kind of help with that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very surprising. Like, it's cool. Almost every artist will come, and they work, but it's just surprising. Like, we're all trying to help and promote, but just how hard that really is, because now we have me and Frank, and then you guys. So you guys are 3 people. There's another 12 artists down there, and all with the same goal. And just how hard that really is. And like you said, when a major artist can come in there and freaking swindle or use money and get so many more views, but watered down, I think.
It is. I mean, the game. I mean, even for the major artists, nobody's making money from streaming anymore.
Yes.
Unless you're like Taylor Swift or some crazy thing like that.
I think she's making money in every way, though, musically.
But the system is rigged, so it's really hard for the little guy. So I mean, we're just doing the best we can, making good music, trying to get it out there,
Plug yourselves.
and hopefully it lands.
Where can we find your music?
BlueAlienMystic.com. All social media at Blue Alien Mystic.
I talk about that big, man. It's so big to get your names on all the platforms.
Yeah.
Because you'll end up paying for it later, literally. You like that name? Give me $500. I've had people I've had web pages and
Now, the Apple Music,
Spotify, all the
We're on
music's
all the major streaming
wherever
services.
Yeah.
We're everywhere. Just Blue Alien Mystic. Search it up. We're the only one out there.
I like when people have a website though, so I like that the .com is the place to check them out.
And all the links are there.
Yes, usually, and there's probably links to, and there's probably photos and all that
YouTube,
stuff.
photos, all that good stuff.
I like the name. I'm
Thank
into
you.
aliens, and I like that you found the name in a float tank. Thanks for coming along, and please go check them out, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.